The IRS has some new data. The data is from 2021, pretty normal. The data is computed with a lag of a couple of years. And in 2021, it turns out the top 1% of taxpayers, now that turns out to be 1.5 million people. So that's pretty interesting to know that there are about 1.5 million people, and this is families, I guess, in the country that fall into that top 1% of taxpayers. And these taxpayers paid a record high 45.8% of all federal income taxes. They're not talking about the percentage that people pay. In fact, the highest marginal tax rate in the country is something like 37 or 39%. It's in the high 30s anyway. What they're saying is, of all the tax revenues collected by the federal government, 45.8%, 45%, almost 46%, is paid by the top 1%. So the top 1% pays 45 to 46% of all federal taxes. Now, that makes the interesting question of what does the bottom 95% pay? And the bottom 95%, amazingly, pays a record low of 34.4% of the taxes. Wow. So let's think about this for a minute. If you look at taxes, what they're telling us is that the top 1% pays almost half of the total. The bottom 95% pays 34%. So actually, if you add up those two numbers, you can find out what the next 4%, in other words, there's a missing group here, the top 5%, the top 5% excluding the top 1. And they pay a decent amount as well. So the remarkable thing here is that we've been hearing nonstop rhetoric, the rich don't pay their fair share. Wow, the rich seem to be paying a large portion of the entire take. If you look at the pie, the top 1% is providing almost half the pie.